All right, so hello everyone. We are dipping into our special bag today because we're going to be talking about something that's a little different, a little obscure, but it's meant to help you bring some self awareness so that you can show yourself grace, love, and gratitude. Okay, so the topic is the simple question: what do I think of myself? What do I think of me? Now, this reading is intended to help you see yourself in a high regard, or at least higher than you see yourself currently, to help you keep on trucking, to do what you got to do. You all are walking your thousands of bajillions of millions of billions of different lives, and I'm just here to help you take that next step. So let's go ahead and talk about what your highest self, or the lightest version of yourself, sees within you that maybe you are not really comprehending because of this dense energy here on earth. It's hard for you to process it as something positive. So whatever needs to come out here is meant to help you see yourself in high regard. Let me know in the comment section down below or in the chat how you feel about this topic. Is this something that you were like, I needed this. This is just in time, or this might be something that I didn't know I needed. Let me know and give this video a thumbs up if you are tuned in. I always let you guys know that it's free to show love, and the least you could do if you are watching a YouTuber on YouTube is give their video a thumbs up, whether you like the video or not. If you're there, give the video a thumbs up. Okay, my channel, their channel, everyone's channel. All right, let's take a little look-sees. Hi, everybody. Howdy. Hey, I gotta make sure my lip gloss is on. Not doing that nasty weird thing. If you know, you know. All right, so here are our groups. Un momento. We have 3 groups, and yes, there is a TAYlien message. TAYlien just means that you are subscribed to the channel. So if you're not, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I pull up with new content just like this. All right, and here we have our groups. There we go. Let's hold it like that. Hold up. Group 1 is 21 with family room. Group 2 is 27 with unexpected income. And group 3 is the number 3 with marriage. Feel free to pause the screen if needed. And let me know in the chat or in the comment section how many groups you selected, or if you just selected one, let me know which group has called you. And we're going to find out what you think of you so that you can see yourself in a higher regard, in a higher light. Let's go ahead and get timestamps ready. And you all feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from, how you're feeling. Let's get a good news report. Anything, big, small, we love them all. Good news of all kinds. We want to hear about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to start. I'm prepping for group number 1 around the 4th minute. So we've got someone choosing the family room in the second pile. Thank you. Let's see. All right. Group number 1 with the family room card. Are you going to focus? Are you going to focus? There we go. Number 21, family room card. I'm trying to show you without the glare. That's the best we can get. Group number 1 with the family room card. Let's go ahead and find out what you need to know about yourself right here, right now, to help you see yourself in high honor. All right, talk to me about my group number 1s with the family room, please. So talk to me about the family room group, please. sacral chakra. With the number 2, you could be seeing 2, 1, 2, or repeating 2s or repeating 1s. You could be in Aries or Taurus on the Aries Taurus cusp. Or that is a prime time for you. You could be in your prime, like in the springtime. There's something here about the springtime. Maybe that's your favorite season. Let's see. I only want one card at a time. First, we have opposition and balance. And then we have third house perception. Okay, so first of all, for those of you that are artists, creators, or creatives of some sort, there's something here about the space that you create, okay? Like foreground, middle ground, background, or having some sort of a structure here. Okay, this is the first thing that wants to come through as we're tapping into this energy. Talk to me about what my group number 1's highest self, lightest version of self, thinks of their current self so that we can help them see themselves in a higher regard. We have the 6 of Cups paired with the 10 of Swords. Sun in Scorpio, Sun in Gemini energy. We have the 5 of Wands paired with the 5 of Swords. We have Saturn in Leo. We have Venus, Aquarius. You may also see repeating 5s as well. So first of all, your higher self wants to say that you may be in a state of many distractions, or in a space of many distractions, and it's time to really clear that out. So this could be having to do with, like, I'm seeing sweeping dust out of corners, rooms, dusting coffee tables, cleaning off mirrors, getting rid of clothing items, making space for things. If it's just been sitting there off to the side or stacked up, piled up, find a place for it, because you function better in organized, clean spaces. This is true for just about everyone, but it's most particularly true for you. If you're not ready to get rid of some things, storage could be something that you may want to invest in. I see your higher self nudging you towards elevation in some sense in the way that you present yourself, or the way that you present things that are connected to you, attached to you. Like if it has your name on it, the sacral chakra here wants it to be very obvious and very clear that your signature is on it, that it's all you. That this part, like even if it's a group project, we want to know that group number 1 did this part of the group project because it has their signature on it. It has this, it has that. Like even when you try to blend in, you always stand out. And so the best thing would be to allow yourself to be free in your creativity. and be willing to try out some of your own ideas and let them fail and then try again, and then establish that maybe it was a success, but you're still not satisfied. So then you try it again. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with having like 4, 5, 16 different versions of something. Or like there's nothing wrong with rewriting something and going back and editing it. There's nothing wrong with having multiple steps to one project or one situation. There's nothing wrong with change. Okay, so something from your higher self is that there's nothing wrong with you wanting to change something all the time. Um, this could be about your furniture. This could be about your hair. This could be about your home location. This could be about your car. This could be about your makeup. This could be about uh, if you're on social media, like your aesthetic. This could be changing the manner in which you sleep or where you sleep or how you sleep, changing the manner in which you exercise, changing the manner. Like there's nothing wrong with change. Okay, I think this group may need to show themselves grace more in the sense of it's okay to change, to want to adjust something to be different, for it to have its own quirkiness, to have its own aesthetic, to have its own signature. Again, we're going back to signature and aesthetic and something that is all your own. It's okay to be different. All right. Now, I'm also seeing something here too about, it's still the same situation, but it's about inside and outside. Inside represents you, outside represents everything. Outside represents everything outside of you. There's something here about clear distinction. Now, I am also seeing here too, there's something about a sense of shyness that comes off more aggressive than anticipated. Okay, there's this one line. This is Kevin Gates, I believe. I'm an introvert, but it comes off as aggression. Okay, so there could be something about yourself that maybe you are judging in the way that you express something about yourself, or you're like wondering, where does this come from? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're like, where does this come from? Ace of Swords is clarifying the Six of Cups. There's something in your genetic makeup or in your past experiences that has made this your truth. And you're not meant to try to change it per se, but more so find out how to work with it. Okay, it's going back to that change. Again, it's, change is okay, but it doesn't have to be like a complete change or a complete do-over or overhaul. It can just be simple tweaks. There's also a perfectionistic quality coming through here too, that you could really work well with detail-oriented things, but very like detail-oriented in the sense that the eye can just tell like that painting needs to be adjusted here. It's the small things that you could really add a lot of value to. Intricate and detailed things like antiques, paintings. Also, speech or languages. Okay, you could be really good at teaching that or learning that. You're also really good about bridging two different cultures or two different things together, or just good at bridging people together in general. Five of Swords comes out clarifying the Ten of Swords. Yeah, exactly. The Ace of Swords with the Six of Cups talks about how you say it to yourself, and then somehow something gets lost in translation here, or at least this is how you feel. You do have triple fives here as well. The Five of Swords showing up twice from two different decks, which would add up to 10 swords, which is also present. Also, heavy emphasis on these four signs: Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius. The King of Swords reverse, clarifying the Five of Wands. Exactly. Okay, so there's like this miscommunication between you and the world, or you and people, or you and your art even. Okay, there could be like this desire for something to come out a specific way, but you aren't seeming to get it there. Again, we're going back to making multiple versions. It's okay to do that. It's more than okay to do that. It's recommended to do that even. I'm also seeing here too, I don't know if because of your quirkiness, maybe you get a lot of pushback, or you cause discord amongst people, or something is controversial or something like this, or maybe you make collective a lot of insults, or just more insults than the average person, or something like this. And you are meant to utilize this to your advantage. Like if someone complains about something, you're being called to ask yourself, how can I flip this into something positive? How can I turn this negative into a positive? So that then, like, that's what this Five of Swords is letting me know. Like with this person on the ground, it's like, let's say that they insulted you for your red suit or something. I don't know. Let's just say that they insulted you for your red suit. But come to find out, somehow in this scenario, the color red made you faster and you got to the checkpoint quicker than they did. Or maybe their yellow suit, I don't know, just something about, like, for whatever reason, the very thing that they made fun of you for is the very thing that became your victory. Okay, there's something about that. Four of Wands is clarifying the Five of Swords. So this can be a bit like, some people might not like this message, but I'm gonna let you know anyways. Yeah, exactly. This Two of Pentacles. It's like a double-edged kind of thing going on here. It's almost as if these insults, or these arguments, or misunderstandings, or complications, or these moments of feeling inadequate are intended and sent to you with intention. It's not to make you feel like you're being attacked or to beat you up. It's literally to help you stand up, to help you see something clearer, to help you help yourself. And the only way to teach you is to put you through it, so that it's like you're literally going through a training or a battleground here, in preparation for something much bigger than where you are, which is in this family room. Interesting. Okay, so that took a turn. For some of you, you may feel like you are bullied or picked on, or just ostracized by your own family. I'm hearing it starts at home, and then it just expands from there. So whatever, it's like, I'm kind of smiling. It's a little devious smile, but what I'm getting here is that it's like, whatever you feel that you are receiving pushback for, or being criticized for in your family or at home, or this could be you criticizing something about yourself or your family or your home, it's reflected back to you in the real world too. Now, the point of translation here is what you do with this pushback, with this opposition, with these complications. It's about perception. Okay. I always talk about how everything has an equal and opposite reaction, opposition and balance. When that negativity comes to you, ask yourself, how can I see the opposite reaction, an equal reaction to this, which would make it more positive. Okay, so perception. Okay, so there's something here about your perception and creativity that is meant to dig you out or push some bounds, or there's something here about you are meant to make people uncomfortable. And when you make people uncomfortable, they are going to attack in some way, shape, or form, or they're going to pull back, or they're going to retaliate, or they're going to be triggered in some way, shape, or form here. There's just kind of like this little like spirit like tapping you and be like, don't forget who you are. Like, you're bigger than how you are trying to shrink yourself down to seem. Okay. Yes, the Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck and a square challenge. Yeah, you're definitely holding yourself back from destined change because of the fear of complications, of struggle. So you're holding yourself back as to seem easy. Okay, but there's this also another line. Who is that says that? So I don't know what the line is, but it's been said time and time again in so many different ways. But how can you expect to change the world when you're just like everyone else? Okay. If you're just like everyone else, that means that you're not pissing people off. If you're not pissing people off, how are you getting anything done? That means that you're just going along with the flow. If something about you doesn't piss somebody off, or if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Okay. You know, like if you don't have someone against you, if you don't have pushback, if you don't have that, then that means that you don't have motion, because not you don't have motion. Like if you know, you know. That's funny that I said that in that manner, because it's kind of like slang, but it also literally makes sense. Like if you are stagnant, if you are experiencing no friction, that means that you have no motion. Okay. That means that you're sitting there, you're stagnant, you're stale, nothing is happening. You should want something to be happening, even if it's somewhat difficult to deal with. Okay. And this is not to say that you go out picking fights. Obviously, this is if you feel guided to do something, follow through with that. Okay. Even if it does cause some sort of pushback in some way, shape, or form, they're going to hate you. They're going to hate what you say. They're going to hate what you do. They're going to hate what you wear. They're going to hate everything if it's not what they want. And the thing is that they're going to do that whether you are doing what they want you to, what they don't want you to do. They're going to find something wrong at every point in time. So you might as well be making sure you're making yourself happy. Okay. Oh, we've got a lot going on here. We've got a lot that flipped over. But okay, we have April that just popped out, and reconciliation also popped out here too. Okay, so that's a little message from a little birdie as well. There could be a reconciliation between a fire sign and an air sign here. Post some sort of complications. Okay, so we have the Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end, paired with the Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, didn't I say you cause discord? Discord among friends or family. Mice. The family room. You literally have the family room card. Now, of course, this is not to say like you should just say fluck your reality. Okay, no, of course, some people are in environments where they have to shrink down. Okay, this is talking about those of you that are in environments that you are now safe, but your nervous system, your body, your consciousness is not aware of your new state of safety. For a lot of you, though, you're exactly where you've always been, but you're just now giving yourself and encouraging yourself enough to stand in your truth, to be who you are, to test certain people, places, and things and status quos. This group here has to learn to be okay with not pleasing everybody. So you may really battle with people pleasing tendencies. And this can be handled in so many different ways. Again, this is a reading for hundreds, thousands, bajillions walks of lives. Okay. So you just have to take the message and then take it to your source and ask, how can I apply this? Okay. It's about intention and what you can do with it. But above all, you can't be afraid to stand out. You can't be afraid to be different. You can't be afraid to piss some people off. You can't be afraid to be the odd one out. You've always been some form of different, and now it's time for you to stand in that. Okay. So this is all that I have for my group number one. Thank you so much for being here. I do feel guided to get like one closing card, actually two closing cards specifically. So I just saw a couple of decks in my mind's eye. So let's chat about those and then we will move on. Let me know in the chitty chat how this has resonated with you, how you're feeling, how it may have opened your eyes or helped you close the door on a certain concept. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. What are the two closing cards for my group number one? So to summarize, your higher self, your lighter self thinks that you are one creative, badass motherfucker. Now look at this. Conclusions are within reach. And I said how this reading helped you close a door on some certain aspects. So this group right here, you specifically were guided to this reading to help you find closure in some way, shape, or form, or to help you feel validated in a certain feeling that you were already having. Like for a lot of you, again, with this friction, you may be feeling like you're just falling away from a lot of things, but things must fall apart so that they can fall in line, so that they can fall together in place. Okay. So there's something about that. And one more. And then I'm going to just get a little summary of what you think of yourself also in just other situations. Okay. Water, surrender. Closure. So your higher self thinks that if you had some form of closure, if you could gift yourself closure that is personalized to you and your lifestyle and your experiences, you would be one unstoppable badass motherfucker. And look at this. We have dice with chance here and it has a rear view mirror. So this is about your ability to get over the past, your ability to move forward and not hold on to it. That's the thing. Again, we're talking about your lighter self, and my throat chakra keeps kind of acting up here. So it's definitely heavy emphasis on the way that you choose to maneuver through certain situations and find that positivity out of the negativity that you feel may be thrown at you in every direction, which again, it's about perception, because although it may seem that way, it's not ever truly that. It's not the circumstance that really has a energy behind it. It's our perception that gives that circumstance or that experience an energy. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys. Anything else on what you may think about yourself? Your level of intelligence can start something new, like a new school or a new concept or a new class or a new theory or a new business or a new conglomerate. You have the ability to create something that we need as a society that is literally the complete opposite of what we are doing now. And something that is opposite of what we're doing now for good reasons. Like something to do for some of you, this could have to do with like recycling or trash or environmentalism in some way, shape, or form. You could really contribute to that enormously. Yeah, big on environmentalism. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading right here. You also would flourish in spaces with youth, okay, with people that are younger than you. All right. You would also flourish by visiting some animals, okay? So like a sanctuary or something like this here or out in the wild if you're so bold. Okay. because the reason why I say so bold is because I was looking at the elephant, and I'm not talking about like your average cardinal and your blue jays. No, I'm talking like almost like you could really benefit from visiting a place that is a habitat for exotic or foreign animals. And I know that that can be kind of controversial to some people, but some animals are endangered, and that is actually helpful for them to be in those environments. So just take it as it resonates. But that's all that I have for you guys. Group number 1, thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, there's a TAYliens message, so I'll see you there. Let's put these cards to the side. Group number 2. Wow, I talked for so long, and that always happens. Like group number 1s are always so freaking long. Group number 2 that resonates with unexpected income. Group number 2 that resonates with unexpected income. Let's talk about it. The number 27. Okay, so I'm immediately being brought to like vegetables, but most specifically tomatoes in a salad. Okay. Okay, I'm talking about like something about rearrangements. Okay, and tossing a salad. Okay, I know that that can be a double meaning, a double message. Take it as it resonates. Okay, but I'm just firing off here. Let's talk about what you think of yourself so that I can help you see yourself in a higher regard, okay? What do you need to know from your highest, lightest, brightest, most abundant self? We have the 5 of Cups here with emotional loss. The bottom of the deck is patience and planning. The 7 of Pentacles. You could be seeing 2s, 5s, and 7s quite often. Okay, let's see what else can we add here. Okay, so you come from a lineage of extremely valuable masculine energy, no matter if this is your mom's side or your dad's side. There's just something here about your lineage most specifically passed on masculine energies. Now, this doesn't have to be passed on men. It's people that pass on in the masculine energy that resided within them, impacting you at this time. Saturn, wisdom. Thank you. Exactly. Like the wise man. Okay, there's something here about the wise man or a wise man. This could be someone who has some sort of difficult relationship with their parents, or has a difficult relationship with life in general. They could struggle with addictions of some sort. Okay. Mercury, communication. Taurus, a bombshell at the bottom of the deck. You are loading up. You are being literally gifted or given something here, or you have already been given or gifted something here, or you are in the process of inheriting some sort of powerful masculine energy. Like I'm literally seeing a ball of like white gaseous, you know, like when you're watching like science documentaries and stuff, like a ball of white gas. Okay, there's just something like this here that's being given to you in a way. Look at that. Like almost how this light is here in his hand over heart. So there's healing light, healing vibrations being given to you at this time. And you are meant to find ways to transfer this energy to yourself. There's something here about you having to, like the energy is just there, but you have to do something, or you have to make yourself receptive in some way, shape, or form to receive these gifts, to receive this energy. It's there for you. It's like an inheritance, but a spiritual one. You have to go through certain spiritual awakenings, feelings to inherit these lights, these gifts, these healing vibrations. So what does your higher self have to say here? What do you think of yourself? Okay, so you could have some sort of native, or I'm hearing terms like aboriginal and indigenous, ancient. Okay, yes. Wow. The judgment card is here as I'm talking about this. I gotta cover their little naked bodies. So your higher self also wants you to know that if you meditate on your heart chakra more, I know it can sound so cliche, it can sound like so like get out of here, man. I know, but trust and believe that it will set you up for receiving this Page of Pentacles energy. The reason why you're being called to sit in this, to receive this, is because it's going to create gold for you. See, you have the pentacle. Now you have the gift. Now you have it. So this is really calling you to sit in your spirit. And let life talk to you. Let life build you. And life builds you by sometimes breaking you. That's what this emotional loss is talking about. You could be feeling like you're like overwhelmed by downloads or certain concepts or certain feelings at times. You may be struck with certain feelings at certain points in time and be like, damn, like, where did that come from? That's part of the integration. It's like they're literally passing wisdom through your emotional body. This is deep. Okay. You are being raised by spirit right now. Your spirit is being raised. Your physical human has been raised to this certain point, but now your spirit is being raised to match where you are physically. Okay. And so you'll be given these feelings in your emotional body, not knowing where these feelings are coming from, but it's literally meant for you to not focus on where it's coming from, but to focus on processing it. It's wisdom being handed to you to help you through your life's path, your life's journey. You may be, this could be characterized or labeled as some form of anxiety or something like this here. Like you may experience like heart palpitations or whatever is going on here. But whatever it is, it may be labeled as one thing, but what it truly is the passing down of wisdom for situations that you have yet to experience. Because remember, every timeline is happening right here, right now, your past, present, and future. So you're feeling these things that you are destined to feel, whether they be good, quote, or bad, quote, okay? You're processing the emotions now so that it won't be so overwhelming when the time comes, or when a situation or experience aligns you with this emotion. It won't overtake you. Life is giving you practical lessons right now. And they can be really tough. It's like the kid that goes from like who's processing that Santa Claus ain't real, my guy, you know, like it's kind of a big deal, you know. Or just like even processing the concept of death and loss, experiencing that in life. You could be feeling these emotions already moving through you, or you'll see someone else that has experienced these things and you feel it like as if it just happened to you. That is with intention. It's almost as if you're grieving now to protect yourself later from grieving into your own demise. You're grieving now to be rebirthed and replenished so that you can be strong for whatever is to come in life. I mean, and it's not to say that like, oh my God, everything's going to be terrible, but there are things that just happen in life that you have to get out with. Sometimes you get a ticket. Sometimes you lose this. Sometimes you lose that person. Sometimes you don't have that friend anymore. And you just have to process it. That's what life is giving you right now, gifting you the inheritance of wisdom and knowledge and how to process it and still continue to build. The Six of Swords again, so that when the time comes, you will be more centered and at ease with whatever you are processing. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. So you're definitely processing, downloading things very quickly, experiencing things very quickly. You're really being called to find self-soothing methods. That's what this all comes down to. In this life, your higher self wants you to know that a major point in your life is literally you self-soothing efficiently and effectively, so that you can pass this down to generations. The Nine of Pentacles, exactly. You're meant to create something or a method or a theory or a concept that contributes to ascension and spiritual elevation in a major way. And the only way to do that is to go and grow through these emotions, these feelings, these processes, these energies, these experiences. This is healing your past, your present, and your future. And even into the next lives if you so believe in it, okay? Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, so this is talking about the present being gifted by something done in the past. Exactly. So this is talking about like your future present being gifted by something that you're doing right now. Did you process that? Your future self will be grateful with the gift that you give your future self by processing all that you are processing now and not rejecting it. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Boom. All you got to do is just do it. All you got to do is do it. All you got to do is do it. And success is assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. Bottom of the Dizek energy, please, will be casket, someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. See, I said, like, basically just processing endings, processing change, processing life. Okay. What else does your highest self, your lighter self, think of yourself? Okay. Not ready for that yet. Let's actually get some. Let's see. Do we need any clarifiers? Damn. The Queen of Swords is clarifying your main card, unexpected income, with 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yes, exactly. Oh, I love how that came out. You're not forced. You don't have to go through this currently. You don't. If you say right now, if you make it be known in a prayer or in some writing or whatever, that you rebuke, refute, refuse this path, this if you refuse the downloads, the inheritance, you can. You don't have to. It will make your current experience easier. However, it will make future experiences feel more complex and difficult. You have the filter on it to say how much can come in and how much I don't want. You know, like you have the power to say when. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in how you process it. When to say when, baby. Look at that. 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups. This is reminding me of just like biblical things, religious things, but most specifically in the Christian religion. It talks about how like your life here will be filled with sorrow. And I mean, it's not even a prophecy, dog. Like you can, if you live life, there is sorrow. Even to the happiest person on earth, if they are honest with themselves, they experience sorrow. We all experience all these emotions, but in different ways. And so in this case right here, it's like, if you accept this truth to bear this burden, to bear this cross as you are walking through this life, and it's the acceptance that makes the bearings lighter. It's the acceptance of this truth that makes the bearings lighter. Yeah, the Eight of Swords here. And then when you accept said truth, then you can be like, okay, if this is something that I kind of gotta walk with, I kind of gotta work with, okay? How can I see that that will limit me? And then by seeing how it limits me, help turn that limit or that weakness into my strength. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, this reading is a lot, but if you know, you know. When you're meant to know, you know. Anything else on this deck, please? The Death card. See, okay, so death could be a really big section of processing here, but death is just endings, okay? Like leaving this school, leaving this relationship, leaving this friend, losing this person, losing that job, losing that pen, losing, like, it's whatever it is. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, lack, and the processing of it, and how you let it steer, change, and guide you. What else do you think of yourself? Something about like pocket change, or some of you have like a chain, or like the bells and whistles. I don't know. Some of you could be buying something or talking about something that you like, or something that you're wearing, or something like this here. I don't know why this is coming through. Side message, you may start up a lot of conversations. Like people may come up to you about what you're wearing or what you're doing or something like this here. This just may be a season that you enter soon. I'm seeing a lot of unwarranted conversations on the horizon for you. I think you may be seen and not heard type of person, but you're being called out of that energy because of the season. Yeah, we have the Tower and Justice. It's, yeah, that season's over. This demolition is your gift. Yeah, there's something here about a gift for sure. I guess there's nothing else from this deck. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And again, the acceptance makes the pressure lighten. I want to word that differently. The acceptance of these feelings that are coming towards you, these downloads, this wisdom that's coming towards you, the acceptance of the reality, true acceptance of the reality, grounding yourself in the practicality of this reality, of these realities, of these feelings, these things that you will experience. Grounding in this will ultimately make them disappear. It's like the acknowledgement of it, as opposed to like pretending I don't see it. It has more power over you while you're pretending to not see it. But if you grab it and say, look, I'm looking right at you, and deal with it and handle it that way, it just gets easier and easier to process. So significant signs here, we have Aquarius. That's the only significant sign, actually. The most significant sign, yeah, Aquarius. Alrighty, y'all. Now let's get your closing cards. Yes, feel it, acknowledge it, release it. Acknowledge the feeling and then release it. And you will have to repeat this process because you know how you think like, bro, I thought I already healed this. Like, damn, I'm fine, I'm good. But then it comes up again. It's because it's infinite. Like the energy is infinite. Just as we are infinite and energy can never be destroyed, that feeling can never be destroyed, but it can be processed each and every time. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, okay, here we go again. Yeah, but it's part of the process. But look at this. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Remember what I had said about what you are doing currently in your present will be a gift to your future. And your future self is thanking you. Endurance, perseverance will be your best friend in this life. Coins, good luck. The number 10 at the bottom of the deck. And your card is the spot. 12, 12 could be a relevant number to you, or 11, 11, 10, 20, 91. The number 1, 9, 0, 5, 3, 0, any of those numbers. 272, any of those numbers. New York could be relevant. The word or name serendipity or serenity could be relevant to you. The road that you live on, or something around you. This is very specific. I'm not talking about, like, obviously everyone has a boulevard near them, but I'm talking about someone very specific. You visit somewhere all the time, like a coffee shop or a place or something that has boulevard in the address. Like, this is a place that you frequent. But angel number is confirmation here, the number 14. Yeah. Angel numbers confirmation is just giving you those hints, tips, cues, and tricks to keep going. Number 14 is temperance, to temper yourself through this process, to process this process through the process, and know that prosperity lies ahead. That's where this judgment card comes in. You just have to have that faith, embody that faith, and move on that faith. It's 1221, a mirrored number. And this is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the next group. Yes, there's a TAYliens message for those of you that are interested. Thank you so much for being here. And also, if you didn't know, Patreon, we are going to be doing a video this week on why people stare at you in school, in class, or in learning environments, which is right on theme with what's going on in the world. Most people are going back to school. Well, in the Western world, at least. I don't know. Who really knows? But that's all. Let's go ahead and get into group number 3. That's it. That's all. All right. Who are my group number 3s? Group number 3s, how are you feeling? Group number 3, how are you feeling? The marriage card. Group number 3, marriage card. Group number 3, marriage card. I want to know, for those of you that know what I mean when I ask this, did you choose this because you are like obsessed with the concept of marriage, or did you choose this because you ran away from the concept of marriage? If you know, you know. Let me know if I got you with that one. Okay, let me know. What is it? Like, there's something here, like, I feel like this is extremes, like polarities. This group here, you're either extremely obsessed with marriage and lovers and da-da-da-da, or you are extremely detached from marriage and lovers and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, there's no in between. All right. Let's see. Group number 3. What does your highest, lightest self need you to know to help you see yourself in high honor? We have the 7 of Wands. Point blank, period, straightforward. Your higher self wants you to know that you are worthy of everything that you feel you are worthy of. You do not have to settle. Okay, do not settle. Because some of you may be, it's like this concept of like, yeah, like some people's lists, okay, like their lists of what they want in a person or a partner, or what they want out of something can be a bit excessive. But in your case, I'm seeing that you are very much grounded in reality and what is possible to obtain. And you should not try to downplay said desires here. Virgo the Alchemist, exactly. Virgo the Alchemist says, perfect it, get it done through analyzing it. You've witnessed, experienced things that you do and don't want, and you're creating a perfect concoction so that it's 100% a match to you. This is about people, places, and things, okay? We have Capricorn, the boss. Yeah, like you are in charge of where this goes. You are in charge of Scorpio, the transformation. You are in charge of the change. You're in charge. Okay, so your higher self wants you to see how much you are in charge. Like this card right here, doesn't that just look like the person that's in charge? Like They look like they nominated themselves as that person. They nominated themselves. They're like, you damn straight it's me. Like, oh, none of y'all want to take the position? Oh, bitch, I will. You are competent and you are well deserving. We have the Queen of Wands coming out. Huh, interesting. You see how she's holding that wand? She's the one in the stand your ground image, even though it may look like a man. I don't care. She's the man, okay? But that's just talking about being in charge. Her feminine energy is in charge to give commands or to give that say-so here, or to have that say-so. Yeah, I just saw 6 of Pentacles, definitely. The Hierophant and 8 of Pentacles, yep. Like, you are involved. You are directly involved in this blueprint, in this creation. You do have a say-so, the 4 of Pentacles. And you don't have to expose your entire hand either. That's a statement to somebody. Like, if someone tried to guilt you into like not exposing your hand, you do not have to. Yes, damn, you got double 7 of Wands. Are you going to show yourself? Significant signs: Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio. Ace of Cups. What does your higher self want you to know about yourself? Yeah, this is about your sun energy, your ambition. Do I keep kicking the camera? I don't even know. Is that the camera? No, I don't think so. Something that you want for yourself, or the quality of something that you want for yourself, is obtainable. And even this image here, the 7 of Wands, she's like dressed as Superwoman. Do you see that? That is Superwoman. It is your right to be able to state that something is or is not good enough for you. And you should not feel guilty for that. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. So I think this group here may deal with a lot of doubting the self. And this video was just really meant to bring to you the fact that you should not doubt yourself, because this is your life. You have the internal guidance system, the labyrinth, the blueprint to where you are meant to be going, if you so choose to access it. At the bottom of the deck, Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Those thoughts, everything that's not you, everything that's trying to tell you that you're not doing something properly or accurately, or whatever this is, it's not true. We have Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. You have these feelings for a reason. I think that this group here, you may be the type that's like, man, I wish it was easy for me to just ignore this, or I wish I was one of those people that could just do this, or I wish I was just like, you wish for simplicity, but you're complex for a reason. Your desire for simplicity lets you know that this is something bigger than you. Your quest, your journey, your path, your life, your own, is bigger than you. You have major contributions for the bigger picture, for society. What is that saying? Why would I fit in when I'm custom made or something like that? Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah. Your highest, lightest, brightest self wants you to know that wherever it is in your life that you have either called it quits or called a truce, or you made a judgment call, okay? You made a judgment call in some way in your world where you're like, I feel like I'm running around with a chicken with my head cut off every time I do this. And so you dialed it down a bit. You found inspiration again, and you found confidence in this. But then there's something here that slowly dwindled away, or something that burned out. Judgment is here to let us know that that's because that way was not meant for you. Like, you were trying to be something because that's what you thought you were supposed to be. You were trying to go somewhere because you thought that's where you were supposed to go, as opposed to following your own inner guidance system. The Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess. Yeah, trusting your path. The Moon at the bottom of the deck, and trusting that all will be revealed in due time. It's like you feel like because it's not here right now that it can never be here. And now is just now. There's still so much time. Literally, there's so much time that you can't even count the time because time doesn't actually exist. Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, you have infinite time and space. Look at that. We have Lovers. So this could definitely be about literal marriage, or just, but it doesn't have to be about marriage, like marrying someone, but it's just about the choices that you make, the things that you decide to do. You need to trust that you are on the road to success and you are protected from negative forces beyond your control. There will be feelings that you have and you're like, bro, like, I wish I didn't feel this way, but if I'm being honest with myself, I feel this way. And so because I feel this way, I have to do this or I can't do that. These feelings are meant to be guiding you. That is your internal guidance system. The Tower. Yeah. Because you have a path all your own. The Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. It gives like this Genesis to Revelations energy. The Lovers to the Tower. That's like a whole cycle from beginning to end. And bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. So you're going to win in the end. When it's all said and done, you're going to win in the end. That's so interesting. I never interpreted those cards that way, but literally the Lovers, like Adam and Eve, the beginning, and the Tower, Revelations, like the falling apart. Strength. If that doesn't say I will win in the end, I don't know what will. Again, I'm being brought back to like biblical religious beliefs and things of that nature. The Fool here, yeah, like at the end of the day, the fools or the childlike minds or the renewed energies, or those that are able to be guided, shifted, changed, those that are moldable will be successful. Those are those that will succeed. Those that can bend and sometimes even break with the time and the winds of change are the ones that will succeed in the end. You may be standing up on a hill all by yourself, all by your lonesome, but you're on your throne. No, you're not just up on this hill, up on this mountain, sitting in a flimsy ass foldable chair. No, you're sitting on a throne. It's like, do you want to settle for the bottom of the hill with a fold out chair, or do you want to hike up this motherfucking mountain to your grapes and your throne? What do you want to do? And if you follow through with this Fool and the Strength card energy, it's like, I don't know, I keep getting something about, I don't know the verse, but I know it's like a Bible verse of some sort. It's also bringing me to that song, Natural Mystic, or There's a Natural Mystic blowing through the air. And it's like this concept of many will have to suffer, many will have to die. Don't ask me why. But those who come out victorious were chosen for that victorious position from the beginning of time. But all this shit had to happen anyways. Okay? If you're meant to be here, you know what I'm saying. Okay? This message is for those that it's meant for. All right? The Fool card at the bottom of the deck. What else? What else? What do you think of yourself? You come back stronger every single time. You like find yourself in a relationship or with a person, with a place, with a thing, and you feel like it's like the best thing for you, and then something falls apart. And every time it falls apart, you just come back bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Be bold to make the first move with Cardinal Moon. And Labyrinth. Journey. Didn't I say I specifically used the word labyrinth, and I don't use this deck enough to know that labyrinth was in here. That is amazing. Labyrinth, the number 15. 15 also highlights complications because of the devil card in tarot. Having to fight through, standing your ground, having to stand your ground in spite of disbelief or mistrust, whatever it may be. Bottom of the deck coins, good luck. This is also at the bottom of the deck for group number 2. So it's all on you. That's why I think, because group number 2 had a significant choice. They had the power to choose to do or not to do something, to accept or not to accept something. You have that same choice. You have those same options. And you already know what to do. So that's all that I have for my group number 3s, and I'm off to give you this TAYlien message. And if you're interested in joining Patreon, this week we will be dropping a video about why do people tend to stare at you in learning environments like school or in classes. Okay, sit tight, and we're going to get into the TAYlien message. Thank you guys for being here. Give this video a thumbs up if it's been resonating for you, or if you heard some magical downloads. If you got some wild synchronicities, let us know. 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 Not let it snow, but let us know. Someone could be from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Someone could live in a place called Karma, or there's a city or a street or something called Karma near you. Oh, excuse me. You could have recently went to the zoo, or there's a zoo by you or near that place called Karma. I don't know. Something about India. Most specifically Indian cuisine. Okay, so someone could have just had Indian food. Okay. I'm hearing this melody just started to remind me of my heart's a stereo. It beats for you, so listen close. Hear the thoughts and let me know. Famous radio. I haven't heard that song in so long, I forgot it existed. Listen up and listen close. I did not mean to drag all of you this way. And also, I just remembered that I have a sunstone here. I literally bought that recently. That was the latest crystal I ever bought. I don't buy crystals often, but for some reason, this sunstone is standing out to me. So sunstone could be relevant to my TAYliens, okay? My TAYliens. My TAYliens. Okay, I really don't even know when the TAYlien message started, so let's just go ahead and get started. But here's the sunstone. There she goes. There she goes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful, no matter what they say. Okay. My TAYliens, your card was the courthouse card, the number 23. We are in the year of 23. Okay, so that's something to take note of. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Number 15. Talk to me about my TAYliens. What is the TAYlien message to find my TAYliens at this time? Partnership and alliances. Okay, so I'm seeing a coming together. I'm seeing an agreement. I'm seeing a contract. I'm seeing something here. We have the throat chakra. Okay, so I'm seeing discussions of contracts. We have a ascendant with outlook. Yeah, I'm seeing two people or you in a conglomerate or something like this coming to a very happy and joyous agreement for you and everyone involved here. This could have something to do with travel. So we have partnerships and alliance with ascendant. Okay, so I almost turned it partnerships and alliance. I almost turned it over. So this could be a silent partner or a silent investor. Ascendant outlook, 11th house, the edge. But this satisfies more than just you. And it satisfies more than just them. It satisfies both, the whole. This, for some of you, this has something to do with a perfume or cologne contract. We have the Four of Swords. Or something about bedding, like your sheets or something like this. That could be a message to replace the bedding, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Does this not look like a sleeping princess and someone like discovering her? Like, oh, who is that? Who goes there? So you can expect a run-in or a meeting with someone who can awaken something within you. Awaken, whether it be romantically, platonically, but you are coming into contact with people, a person, or things that will awaken you. Exactly. The Hanged Man. That will give you a new perspective. That will enlighten you. This is also a sign that you are around people that speak your same language. The King of Wands. Look at that. And the Eight of Wands. People under the same language, that people that speak the same language. Okay, this could also be like a group. I said that, a conglomerate, a group, a gang, a sorority, you know, like a family. Okay, there's something like this. Eight of Wands. That will help catapult you forward in some way, shape, or form. And there's someone outside like doing shit to a car, like a fast car. Success. Now I'm hearing, lately I've been speeding in a NASCAR. Sipping a dirty hammer, my much cash. That's NASCAR by Roddy Ricch. Favorite album, Feed the Streets. What is that, 2 or 3? I can't keep up, but just look up NASCAR, that whole project. I press play it from start to finish. If you're into hip hop music, check it out. Broom, New Home, New Attitude. Okay, and I'm also hearing another song off of that album. I can't express myself, don't know where to start. That's why I'm okay. So Can't Express Myself and NASCAR. Express Myself is the title of that one. I don't know, but just listen to the whole thing. Okay, but New Home, New Attitude. That's how that discovery of that album made me feel. So, thank you, Spirit. So the way that album made me feel, you are coming into something like this. Like when I tell you I discovered the album and that shit changed my life, it awakened me, it rewired my brain. You're coming into one of those types of experiences or meeting one of those types of people. And work, achievement, success. Yeah. And it's going to be contributing to your success in a great magnitude, on a great scale. Emotions are running high. See, yeah, because I'm telling y'all, like, I don't even know how to put into words how that album made me feel, but it made me feel like I could complete and accomplish everything that I want to complete and accomplish in this life. Emotions are running high. So something or someone that you're coming into contact with is going to be making you feel this way. Or you're going to be creating something like this that makes you feel this way. Yes, look at this. I'm not going to take both, but look, mirror reflection, skull endings. This is something that changes you forever. Look, 20 and 29. The number 20 is judgment. And if you add 9 to that, I'm thinking of like the 9 of Pentacles or the Hermit card. It changes you as an individual. It changes how you feel about life. It changes how you see the world. There's some sort of experience or something like this that changes everything. We have crown personal power at the bottom of the deck, okay? And also this wanted to show up evil eye protection. So all right, just one card from this deck, please. This was a magnificently glorious reading from TAYliens. Firefly Wonder 44. So this could be as a result of you exploring your curiosity. All right. For some of you, this is like someone asks you on a date, you say yes, and you are so glad that you did, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be about that. Oh, shit. But look at this. As I'm talking about, it could be a date, heart, love. It doesn't even have to be a romantic date. It could be like, hey, like your best friend from this hurt place calls you, hey, will you come to this, come do this with me? You know, something like that. But something's going to be inspiring you to a new awakening, to a new precipice, to a new beginning, to newness. This is all that I have for you. Sending you so much love, so much life. And until next time, take care, be well. Bye, guys.